Throughout the 20th century, women made great strides in terms of equality. They now make up nearly half the nation's workforce. But when it comes to careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, often called STEM, women are still way behind men. They make up less than a quarter of the workforce. Now, as more and more of these lucrative 21st century jobs are in demand, the race is on to close that gender gap. The link between what happens in the classroom and what happens in the whole economy is clear, especially in New York's capital region. High-tech multinational companies have moved in and they're hiring. Meanwhile, some local school districts are struggling with graduation rates around 50%. One of the latest efforts to change this reality is a new program at SUNY Albany's College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering.
I think historically the way math and science has been taught is it can be dry. What the educators, both at the middle school, high school, and the university levels are trying to do is to keep the excitement, to teach it in a different way.
Michael Carpenter is teaching a class of 8th grade girls. They've spent the month of August in an intensive day camp here at the college, getting experience in labs and even suiting up to go inside a clean room. Samia Davidson says she jumped at the chance to sign up for the program.
It's kind of like school, but it's more fun. Like, we get to do more hands-on activities. You meet a lot of new friends, and it really benefits you. So, like, when you go back to school, you know more than what the teacher is teaching you about.
The program is free, and it launched earlier this year. It's a partnership between the college and Girls Inc., a national educational nonprofit. The students and their families have all signed up for a 5-year commitment to stay with the program through the end of high school.
We targeted inner city girls, and we really targeted girls that have an interest in science and math. It may not be their best subject. Some of them really like science but not math, and some of them really like math and not science. And so we wanted to have them in the program and really let them see how science and math are applied in real life and everyday life.
The program won't keep the girls confined to the college or the classroom. By the time they're sophomores in high school, they'll all be set up with paid internships at science and technology companies.
And I think the more real-world experience the kids get, the more their eyes are opened in terms of the possibilities.
Typically 8th grade is kind of around the time where girls will start to lose interest in these fields. So we want to grab their attention and make them interested and enjoy science from this stage moving forward.
Davidson hopes to be an inventor someday and says this was her first opportunity to come inside the college and see nanotechnology up close.
I never really knew what this building was. So it was kind of interesting to find out what goes on inside of this building and how they do stuff.
This program is just one of many here in the capital region and across the country aimed at stepping up STEM education. It's an issue Margaret Ishida takes seriously as the head of the Empire State STEM Learning Network for SUNY.
When you think about this question of why STEM, why now, why here, and why us, it is a grand challenge. When we look at the economic development priorities in New York State and the nation, STEM has become, and STEM industries are hugely important.
Ishida says STEM has become a particularly hot topic in education circles over the past 5 years, and now policymakers and businesses are taking it seriously too. It's estimated that more than 500,000 manufacturing jobs across the country are unfilled because employers can't find people with the right skills. At the new Global Foundries computer chip plant outside of Saratoga, only about half of their 1,500 workers are locals, and the company is looking to hire several hundred more people before the end of the year.
Companies like Global Foundries in the capital region area are identifying this problem very early in their process, in the process of building a new plant and lab, in the area, and are actively engaging with education, with SUNY, with other partners in the community to do something about it.
The Girls Inc. program is aimed at getting more women to take those kinds of jobs, which can often pay twice as much as the national average. But even here at the Nano College, where the program is hosted, the workforce mimics that national gender gap. Only about 25% of the employees here are women.
One barrier is literally stereotypes that are still alive and well. the stereotype, jokes are made about it. TV shows, make jokes about this. Girls can't do math. Girls can do math.
And just this week, SUNY was awarded a $3 million federal grant to expand an after-school STEM mentoring program throughout the state.